Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are reviewing a 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman 4x4 crew cab. Is this the best bang for your buck truck on the market in the HD segment? Let's find out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Butler CDJR here in Linn, Missouri for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Steve for all your vehicle needs. Powering this 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman is the 6.4 liter V8 engine, producing 405 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed automatic transmission. All right, starting in the front here, we have the large Ram logo up front. Blacked out grille on this one. Coming here, we have the split headlight design, which is really cool, really sleek. These are LED lights in this base level trim, which is nice. You get fog lights down here, pretty large. Parking sensors across the bottom. Plastic bumper, the little air dam underneath. You got recovery points here. Those are pretty beefy hooks. And then coming around to the driver's side, we got our 2500 heavy duty logo here. Let's take a look at the tire and wheel setup. So these are Firestone Transforce AT2s. The size on these, 275/70 R18. So you still get an 18-inch wheel, which is what I prefer. We have standard coilover suspension right here. We do get a wheel liner up front. Just have plastic mirrors, but you have this large turn signal up front here. Ram logo stamped in it also. Huge tow mirrors we'll take a look at. No blind spot monitoring. They are heated. Just your standard handle here. This one comes with the Nerf bar right here. And then coming here, we have just standard capped fuel entry. Looking in the back, we are coil sprung. I would say, in my opinion, these ride better than the F250s. They're also a lot shorter than the F250s, which is handy when you're driving around town or trying to park this thing. Coming in the back, I don't believe these are LED taillights, but they are kind of smoked, which looks really, really good against this black truck. Bumper down here. We have our parking sensors in the back. Towing hookups right here. This does tow around almost 18,000 pounds with the 6.4 liter V8, which is pretty good for a heavy duty truck. Got Ram logo in the back and just a 4x4 there. Slightly dampened tailgate, no bed liner in this truck. Lots of power in here though. We have a 115 volt hookup, and then here's our other trailer hookup for our fifth wheel. Looks really good. This is the 6'4" bed as well, so you can fit a lot of stuff back here. Oh, let's talk about our tie down points. In the Rams, you get these down here, but then you have these different ones up top, so you do have a lot of points of contact, which is nice. Let's get a side shot of this thing. Here's your single exhaust coming out the back. I don't know, guys. To me, this does not look like a base level trim. And it gets even better when we talk about the price. So a 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4. Base price on these trucks, $53,035. So the only options on this truck, we have the all-terrain tires, the diamond black crystal pearl coat, which looks great. Fifth wheel hookup setup. The big one is the Tradesman Level 1, which does give you that power in the back. Front and rear floor mats. Some of the big ones here, you get the side steps. Other than that, you get the tow pages on the inside on your infotainment screen, which is nice if you do a lot of towing. parking sensors, dual zone climate, so a bunch of kind of creature comforts. come with that package that are standard on a lot of other vehicles. We have the clearance lamps up top. As I mentioned, the off-road tires and the 18-inch wheels, those are a separate charge, $295 each. That is a must, in my opinion. If we look at these wheels, they're not the most attractive wheel, but that can always be changed. So let's look. Total price, MSRP, $59,735 for this truck. But here's where it gets good. We all know Ram has the deals and incentives that are unmatched right now at Jim Butler. This truck is priced right under $49,000 for a heavy-duty, very capable, semi-luxurious truck. We'll take a look at the interior now. Might surprise you what's on the inside. This is just plastic, hard stuff. Doesn't really matter. Lots of storage in the door. Here's your mirror controls and your window controls. Lighting controls here. Here's your parking brake pedal there. Just standard pedals right there. Manual adjust steering wheel. Let's take a look at the payload on this thing. 3,121 pounds. Pretty darn good. That should do for most people. So that's really, really good numbers. Cloth seats here, pretty comfortable. Maybe not quite as comfortable as the Fords, but they will get the job done. Manual seats, you don't see that a lot, but how often are you really moving your seat? Here's your bar to move back and forth. There's your hood pop there. We get inside this truck, which sits up pretty high. You'll notice we have just a standard steering wheel. It's not leather wrapped, but not a huge deal. We still get cruise control, adaptive cruise control. Here's our gear limiter. Here's our menu options here. And then we have our wipers on this side and blinker, and then we get the standard shifting column. If we start this thing up, sounds really good, as you would expect. Semi-digital gauge cluster. This is probably, if I had to pick, this is what I would go with. Semi-digital, love the analog gauges. You still have a lot of different options you can look at stuff, set this screen up however you want. It's smaller, but it works. Coming down here, just kind of a standard transfer case. 4 high, 4 low, 2-wheel drive. No drive modes in this truck. This is a base level trim. Coming down here, here's where all your plugins are. USBs, you get an aux, lots of storage throughout here. And then there's a tray right here. There's a lot of storage. You will notice this does have the 6 passenger, this middle seat here. So you get 3 cup holders across, and then just kind of a standard glove box here. If you flip this up, here's where your person can seat. I don't think there's any under seat storage in the Rams either. But this is really nice right here. This is the 12-inch screen. This, in my opinion, in a base level trim is, you don't see many people doing this. Most of them have the smaller screens. Look at your Chevys, look at your Fords, you get that smaller screen in there. This one has the larger one. Climate controls on this side and this side. This does have the dual climate due to the package that we added on this. Trailer brake controller. Here's our tow haul. Here's our parking sensors, ABS controls. Let's just flip through this. Here's your camera. One thing I will say, it doesn't take up the whole screen, but the resolution in the Ram cameras is better than most. So that's always nice. You have a 12-volt plug-in up here, standard rear view mirror. You have a power window back there. And then this is just your lighting controls. There's your power window controls there. This looks really good. I mean, the screens on the Rams are just so crisp. Let's find the... there we go. So lots of options, pretty responsive. There's your home screen. You have navigation and all the information you would want. Has CarPlay, obviously. You get the off-road pages. So pretty cool setup in this base level trim. Let's get out and listen to this V8. Thing sounds really good. All right, coming in the back, pretty standard back here. We get a little storage right here, window controls. No pockets on these seats. Cloth seats in the back, just like the front. We hop up in here, you get 2 vents down here and another little compartment. I don't think there's any charging back here. Not a huge deal in my opinion. You don't get the armrest, which would kind of be nice, but once again, not a huge deal. Ton of room. These Ram interiors are top of the line. I forgot to mention, you have a ton of storage right there. Also that little shelf. So you don't have, most trucks have the flip down that covers. I kind of like where you can just throw stuff up there for your passengers. Then here's a view from the back seat. All right, let's talk about this truck. $49,000, HD, great payload, pretty good towing. Looks really good in my opinion. Does not look like a base level truck. I'm digging it. I tell you what, for what trucks are going for nowadays, you could get this Tradesman, put some wheels and tires on it if you wanted a more aggressive look, and you would be set. The interior's not super luxurious, but you still have the luxurious infotainment screen, which a lot of base level trims do not have. So if you're looking for a heavy duty truck and you don't want to break the bank, take a look at this 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman. Super clean truck. Love the black on black look. And who knows, you might even be able to get these for cheaper than that. So, and there's several options you can add to this as well. Whew, look at it against that sunset. Looks so good. Big fan of this. Once again, thanks to everybody for watching. We're not going to drive this one today, but we will have some more driving reviews coming up. Appreciate you all watching. Let me know what you think of this truck. Let me know what you think of the price point on this truck compared to what you've been seeing in the market. As always, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. We're almost 2,000 subscribers, which is awesome. It's all because of you guys. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.